Haney.
Ande Emilio, ES News here with Eddie Hearn. Now, we can get
truth, but what we want to do is put the pressure on from a public perspective to say, Comey or Lopez, why shouldn't he possibly after Friday night? So the winner on Friday should stand in the ring and say, I'm the man. You know what? We really want to see Lomachenko against Devin Haney. So that's what you got to do.
Now, is there
a shot at the world title? He's not going to be at 135 forever. He's 20 years old, so he's got to make the most of it and try and challenge for the title.
Does Tank Davis, now moving to 35, make that something interesting to cook up?
Another fight that Devin Haney wants is Tank Davis, so we'll see.
Is this going to be another chance for you and Leonard to kind of go back and forth again?
Who knows? Leonard doesn't seem to want to get his fighters the most amount of money. It's more about protecting Mayweather promotion's interests, in my opinion. But each to their own, and hopefully one day we'll provide Tank Davis with more money than he can earn anywhere else.
So you can continue the interviews, just got to be outside now.
Okay, okay.
You're about to get charged.
All right.
Quite a lot of money.
So, can we just go grab it back? All right, Eddie. So, that being said, there's other super fights out there for Haney. There's Teofimo Lopez. There's Ryan Garcia. Comey. I mean, if things fall through and he doesn't get the unification with Lomachenko, you know, there's names out there at 135.
You know, but the key is to build Devin Haney, give him the ring time to become a superstar. You know, I really believe that with his ability, with his age, with his look, with his image, that Devin Haney can be a superstar. But how good is he? I think we're going to find out a lot of that on Friday night.
Now, he has a lot of the marketability of like a Ray Leonard throwback, but he also talks on the podium. He says his things, he does his stuff, whatever. What made you look at him and say that's the guy I wanted to go after?
It's everything. It's his ability, it's his following, it's his work ethic was key to me as well. I've never met a guy who works as hard as him, and I keep saying it, but you know, so many fighters, so many young sports stars get drawn into, you know, he lives in Vegas, so it's a dangerous place to live, you know, in terms of lifestyle, but he's so focused, that's never a worry, and I always know that when he turns up in the ring, he's going to be 110%. Anthony
Joshua, Andy Ruiz, super fight, best case scenario, what's there to look forward to? Now, I know Joshua was asked if there would be like a third one, a trilogy. I don't think...
This is all about this fight. You know, it's the first fight for Joshua for a long time where we're just worrying about this fight. Every fight previously has been, when's he fighting Wilder?
Yeah, exactly.
So you lose focus on the fighter you're fighting, which is Andy Ruiz. This time around, I like it this way because the pure focus is on Andy Ruiz, and if he can win, we revisit wanting to be undisputed world champion, and we'll see what happens.
When you still see them face off and you're that close, is it still kind of, because for me it is it unbelievable, wow, this guy actually beat that guy from the eyeball test?
You look at the pictures, but you know, some people made that mistake last time. Joshua really didn't. He underestimated him because he wasn't as motivated to fight, and that was his mistake. But he still trained as hard as he could. You know, he had a great camp, he wanted to win the fight. You've got to give Andy Ruiz the credit that he was the better man on the night.
Now, another one of your fighters, got Tevin Farmer. What's next for him? What can we see?
Looking to fight Jojo Diaz in November, December, and then want to move him straight into unification matchups.
Unification matchups. What's the biggest one out there for him?
I think it's a great fight for him. WBC, IBF unification. Great fight.
How much longer is Tevin going to be at 130?
He's okay.
He's
good? Believe, you know, every fighter makes it difficult to move well. I think a moving to 135 would be something that he'll probably look at for the future, but right now I think he needs to unify at 130.
Now you got Billy Joe Saunders as well, 168. There's a big crop of fighters at 168, Callum Smith, etc. On the other side, there's Caleb Plant. Kid Chocolate's going to be fighting for a title. Is there any fight out there that's like the it fight for Billy Joe? Can he move down to 60 still?
He can. No, he can still make 60. I think any of those guys for Billy Joe, he's going to fight November 9th, and then after that he's getting put into the biggest fight possible. Golovkin, Canelo, Andrade, Danny Jacobs, Callum Smith. They're all there. So, you know, that's 2020 for Billy Joe Saunders is the year that he tries to create a legacy.
What are your expectations and what would be the biggest outcome for Joshua Ruiz in Saudi Arabia and just worldwide?
It's the biggest fight in world boxing. The whole world will be watching. And of course we want an Anthony Joshua victory.
Is there like a spectacular way? Is there something he has to do?
Any way is good.
All right, so even if he goes to war and gets a big decision, Anything? Anything at this
Any
point?
victory, as long as the hand's raised at the end, we don't mind.
Would Andy Ruiz, rightfully so, have a claim to say, okay, let's do it for the third time if it was 1-1?
If it was a great fight, then fans wanted to see it. We don't rule out a third fight. Let's get the win first.
Now there's still a lot of people want to see the two Goliaths go at it, Wilder and Joshua.
I think that fight's inevitable at some stage, but right now we've always made that mistake of talking next. That fight's irrelevant right now. Let him fight Fury and let the biggest fight of the year unfold, Joshua Ruiz, and let's get the win.
Now I saw the whole presser, Derek Chisora.
Yeah.
He was even going back and forth with Regis Prograis.
Great, yeah.
What was it like being there on the dais? Were you confused? Was it a poker
I've been around
face?
so many press conferences with Derek Chisora. He's thrown tables at me. He's tried to punch people. He's headbutted people. He's kissed them.
Okay.
It's never a dull moment with Derek. But there are really two main events. But because of the World Boxing Super Series collaboration, that ultimately is a unification fight, Ring Magazine belt. So two huge fights, and I'm looking forward to October 26th.
Now you're used to him, but I imagine it was like a shock for Regis, and Regis was kind of there like,
he done well. He was one of the few people that piped up.
Yeah.
But he would have got squashed, I think. If he would have had some beef. But it's a big card, and two brilliant fights.
There's still Adrian Broner out there, and I saw
There's not Adrian Broner.
Jesse Vargas posted the picture of him punching Adrian Broner, saying, I guess that's why he didn't want the rematch. I know Jesse Vargas is your guy. Can that rematch happen down the line at some point? Is there anything?
Even fighting anymore. No, for Jesse, we want the Munguia fight or the Liam Smith fight. That's the plan next.
Is he completely done at 147?
Who?
Jesse.
Jesse, yeah, he's up at 150.
54 stuck?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate
Cheers, mate.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.